Good morning, everyone. My name is Hostname, and as a general manager, it's truly a pleasure to be speaking with you all today. I want to give a very warm welcome to all the students of the Europe Hotel School. It's a real honor to share a few insights from my time in the field that I really hope will serve you well as you build your own incredible careers.
You really are the future of this industry, and the things you're learning right now are going to shape the hotels of tomorrow. So today, we're going to get into one of the biggest, most persistent challenges that we face as leaders. How do we actually take a brilliant strategy off the page and make it a living, breathing part of our daily hotel life?
So here's our game plan for this session. We'll kick things off with the Modern Leadership Challenge. Then we'll look at why strategies so often get forgotten. After that, we'll talk about an integrated solution, cover the 3 pillars that make it all work, and wrap up by talking about the big prize, shifting to a truly proactive culture.
All right, first up, let's frame the core leadership challenge. And believe me, this is something you will all run into no matter where your career takes you.
We've all been there, right? We spend weeks, sometimes months in these planning sessions, crafting these meticulous, amazing strategic goals. We make these beautiful slide decks, save them to a shared drive, and then, what happens? They're forgotten. They become what I call shelfware, just sitting there, gathering digital dust while we're out on the floor fighting the daily fires.
So why does this keep happening? Let's take a closer look at the daily realities of hotel management that, kind of push our best intentions aside.
And let's put a formal definition to this because it's an absolutely crucial concept. The shelfware effect. That's what happens when our strategic plans just become static documents. They exist, sure, but they don't actually influence our daily decisions, they don't come up in our team huddles, and they don't guide our operational priorities.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If the strategy is so important, why does it always get shoved to the back burner? Well, the reasons are going to sound very, very familiar to anyone who's ever worked a busy shift in a hotel. It's the daily chaos. It's that constant whirlwind of activity. The unpredictable guest requests, the operational fires that you have to put out right now, a plumbing leak, a no-show on the team. And then on top of all that, the systems we're often given to track our goals are just clunky. They're high friction. They feel like just another chore, another login to remember, pulling us away from our guests and our teams.
The modern solution, I believe, isn't another system to log into. It's about weaving our strategy into the tools our teams are already using every single day. We have to meet them where they already are.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Look how simple this is. Imagine instead of some formal nagging email, a friendly AI just sends a quick ping in Slack or Microsoft Teams. The manager, let's say your head of sales, updates their progress on a big corporate booking target right there in the chat. Boom. The system updates instantly, in real time. No fuss.
And the result of that simplicity is this, and this is the key: 0 context. Switching your executive chef doesn't have to stop prepping for dinner service. Open a new browser tab, log into some clunky HR portal they use once a quarter. They stay in their flow, which makes tracking progress and being accountable feel seamless, almost invisible.
This integrated approach really drives performance through what I like to call the 3 pillars of alignment.
Okay, so the first pillar is all about transparency. It's about having the ability to see, at a single glance, exactly where we stand on our most important goals across the entire property.
And this chart illustrates that perfectly. Let's say our F&B director pulls this up. They see instantly that their waste reduction goal is off track. But because the data is in real time, they can dig in and see the lag is coming from the breakfast shift. And they can go have a conversation to fix it on a Tuesday, not 3 months later when the quarter's already over.
This second pillar. This might be the most powerful one for employee engagement. It's all about creating a clear line of sight, connecting what every single person does every day to the hotel's biggest objectives. Look at how this cascades down. A valet has a super clear, measurable goal. Get a guest's car in under 5 minutes. They can see how that directly supports the front office's goal of creating a zero-friction check-in and check-out. And that, in turn, is a critical piece of the entire hotel's #1 objective, maintaining our 5-star guest rating. It all connects. You see, when an employee understands why their specific job matters, how their daily hustle connects to the hotel's overall success, their whole mindset shifts. They're no longer just doing tasks. They become owners of their goals. And that is a game-changing motivational shift.
And the final pillar is about empowering our managers. With all this real-time data at their fingertips, we transform those weekly check-ins from just status updates into real strategic coaching sessions.
The system can automatically put together a meeting agenda for a manager and their team member. It flags any goals that are falling behind, making them the natural talking points. This means every one-on-one meeting becomes productive, it's forward-looking, and it's focused on solving problems, not just reporting on them.
Now, when you put these three pillars together, the result is so much more than just better tracking. It's a fundamental cultural shift for the entire hotel, moving from reactive to proactive.
Just look at the contrast here. With the old spreadsheet way of doing things, adoption is low, the data is stale, and everything's stuck in silos. With an integrated approach, adoption is high because it's just plain easy. The data is always fresh, and everyone can see exactly how their work fits into the bigger picture. The impact is night and day.
And honestly, this is what it all boils down to. A reactive culture is about finding out you missed your goals after it's too late to do anything about it. A proactive culture is about seeing a problem on a Tuesday and course-correcting right then and there. This, right here, is the future of high-performance hotel management.
I really want you to remember this. When we make tracking our goals invisible and automatic, when we remove that administrative burden and embed performance into our daily habits, excellence stops feeling like a chore. It simply becomes the way we work.
So, as you finish your studies and prepare to step into your own leadership roles, I'll leave you with this question to think about. Your hotel is going to have a North Star, its guiding vision. Your challenge will be, how will you make sure that star is visible, not just in a boardroom presentation, but to every single team member, every single day? Thank you very much.